So our twin daughters, Amelia and Mackenzie, were born in 2010, and seemingly were very typical, happy kids. In 2017, when they were 7 years old, they were diagnosed with juvenile Batten disease, which is a very rare neurodegenerative disease, and it has some pretty awful symptoms, from going blind, seizures, childhood dementia, chronic pain, a lot of confusion, a lot of anger, a lot of fear.
Ow! I lost, and I'm buried.
You know, it was devastating to say the least.
We started For Batten Foundation in 2017, just a few months after Amelia and Mackenzie were diagnosed, and we realized that we needed to fight this disease as best we could, both, you know, to potentially treat the girls as well as give them the best quality of life and understand the disease. And so we were just lucky to be in a position with a community that really rallied around us, both our neighborhood and the golf community, to really help us to bring awareness and raise funds for research.
About 18 months ago, the science they invested in, that the For Batten Foundation invested in, arrived to a place where it became possible to develop actual treatment, actual intervention. This is when I took on, and kind of the team in neurology and in pediatrics at UNC took on to be the clinical site for this drug development for the girls. Currently, for Batten disease CLN3, the type that Amelia and Mackenzie have, there is no treatment other than symptomatic treatment. So if they had seizures, we treat the seizures. If they have muscle spasms, we treat the muscle spasms. We're hopeful that addressing the specific genetic change and restoring the function of the gene can prevent further decline and maybe even improve some function. But our basic hope is to try to prevent further loss of abilities.
Everyone at all the different departments at UNC really had to come together for this. You know, it is neurology, it's genetics, and then it was also the IRB and pharmacy. You know, this was the first time doing an N of 2 trial at UNC, so we really had to create our own roadmap.
The drug development from spring of 2023 and giving the first dose in June of 2024 is an incredible achievement. UNC was tremendous in helping us do that and figuring out this is a very new process. This is the first time that this N of 1, a single patient or a handful of patients getting this drug developed just for them are going through the UNC system. There's a handful of hospitals in the country that have ever done this process.
We know how lucky we are with respect to being able to not only have the opportunity to put this trial together, but having been able to assemble such an amazing team of people to help with that, and finding a host site that is 10 minutes from our house. That is just pinch me incredible. It really is.
This probably isn't a cure, and we're aware of that, so research still needs to continue. We still need to understand, you know, the function of the disease, but I think this is a major step in the right direction. And when there's no treatment available for children, to finally have something with some promise is exciting.